This is an ultra-cycling chain. My name is Unai, I'm 32 years old and I'm currently training for a 700-kilometer race in Munich, a gravel race. And in today's video I'm going to explain you why I switched to wax in my chain around 1 year ago now and why I'm never going back to lube again. Most cyclists spend hours scrubbing their bike, especially their frame. If like me you have a matte frame, it's even worse. But today I'm going to show you how does improve not only the looks of my bike because it's always clean, but also the performance. Because clean drivetrain means more watts and we don't want to lose watts. So let's look further here. So we have to just squeeze in here and the chain comes out. Very important, don't lose this, because even though it's not recommended, you can reuse them. I always reuse them like 3 or 4 times, especially if it's just for training. If I'm doing events, of course I'm putting new ones, but even though it's not recommended, you can reuse them. And here we have the chain. So now I'm gonna clean this. I'm going to show you how to clean it, and we are gonna rewax it. But as you can see, my hands are completely clean. The only black dots that they have are just old wax. First step to wax the chain, we have to clean it. So in order to do so, first of all, we'll put the chain in this kind of pot, and you put it in, and you just need warm water. Remember, because this is very important, this chain was already waxed before, so I'm just rewaxing it. In order to do so, it's just enough with water and with warm water, because what this will do is just melt the wax that it's left in between the links. But very important, guys, if you have a new chain, if you buy a new chain, what you have to do is first remove the factory grease. And in order to do so, you have plenty of products. The one I use is this one, that is from Silka. I bought the whole package. I'm not sponsored by them by any means. So just I'm recommending this brand. I know that there are plenty of them around. I know that Ceramic Speed, for example, they have also their own products. So just do your own research and check what's the most convenient for you. I just have this one. Okay, so while we wait for the wax to melt in the pot and we put the chain in, I'm going to tell you about the main benefits of waxing the chain against leaving it. First of all, we have cleanliness, and I think this is the biggest asset. I used to use lube because it's convenient, it's easier, it's quicker, and it's cheaper. The main flaw: my bike has a matte finish, which is a pain in the ass to clean. I tried every solution possible, from specific products for it to clean it with any product that was available, but they didn't work out. In the end, I found this solution about waxing my chain, and it was a game changer. Since then, I didn't have any problem at all with grease stains, and I'm definitely not going back to lube just because of that. Second is efficiency. You can find plenty of research out there, especially videos from Dylan Johnson and of course brands like Silka again, with Josh in his channel, talking about the benefits of waxing the chain, which leads to conclusions saying that it can save up to 4 to 5 watts comparing to normal lube, which in the end, if you are doing ultra distance races, can add to a lot of minutes by the end of the race. So of course any benefit is very welcome. And third one, longevity. In the end, we use a lot of chains, we ride a lot of kilometers per year, so those chains need to be in perfect shape and we need to change them regularly. This is something that I found out that I'm doing less often since I moved to wax first, because usually I have 2 pairs of chains that I change while I'm waxing the other one, and also because less friction means less damage to the chain. So this is almost 10 minutes, 75 degrees. I think we can pull it out already. So nice. So now we need to leave it like this until it fully dries out. Still needs a couple of minutes. Okay, so it's fully dried out. So now we need to put it back in the bag. It will need some time to break in. I usually like to break it in already in the bike, even if it's in the turbo trainer or if it's outside, because in the end, yeah, okay, it's not fully silent from the very beginning, but still, after a half an hour, it's in perfect condition and should be good to go. So guys, this was all for today. To sum it up, if you are tired of cleaning your bike every time you go out, you're looking for more performance, bang for the buck, even though the first investment is quite steep in compared to traditional lube, it is true that after the first 200 euros that you have to spend, it lasts much more. 1 kilo of wax can last you up to, I don't know, 60 chain waxes, something like that. So in the end, I think it's fully worth it, at least it is for me, and that's why I'm not going back to lube, at least not anytime soon. There are of course always some exceptions, like winter, like wet conditions, where I didn't mention, but lube doesn't work that well yet. But overall, for me, it's worth all the trade-offs, and I will be sticking to wax 1 year more, unless I find any other solution that works better for me. But this was all, as I mentioned. If you have any other questions, please leave it in the comments. I will try to answer all of them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video once again, and see you next week. Bye bye.